Yes student, we are starting the chapter number 2, fraction and decimal. First of all, we are going to understand what are fractions. Fractions, suppose you have a square piece of paper, and if we divide it into 4 equal parts, this one paper is divided into how many parts? 4 equal parts. Then each part will be called as, if I will take this part, this is one part out of how many part? 4 part. We have 4 part, 1 2 3 4. Out of these 4 part, this is one part, so this part will be called as 1 upon 4 part. If we will take this one, this will also be called as 1 upon 4 part. Another one is also called as 1 upon 4 part. Another one is also called as 1 upon 4 part. So each equal parts will be called as 1 upon 4. It means part of a whole. So this number which we are getting, it is a fraction, and this fraction is called proper fraction. What fraction it is called? Proper fraction. So we can say proper fraction is a part of a whole. Example, some more examples I am taking. First example we have taken on the basis of it 4. Here numerator and denominator, you can observe numerator is less than the denominator. If another example I will take 3 by 6, it means a whole part is divided into how many parts? 6 equal parts, and one part will be called as 3 upon 6. Numerator, again numerator is smaller than the denominator. So this point you have to note down. In proper fraction, numerator is always smaller than the denominator. Come to the next example. Suppose we have 5 chapatis, 4 5, and we have to distribute these 5 chapatis between 2 students. We have to distribute it between 2 students or between 2 friends. So how it will be going to distribute it? Both the students will get the equal part. How many students are there? 2 students. How many chapati are there? 1 2 3 4 5. So each student will get half of part of it. 5 upon 2. 5 chapati are there, it is divided into 2 parts. 5 chapati are there, it is divided into 2 parts. So when we divide it in such a way, the type of fraction we are observing is called as improper fraction. What fraction it will be called as? Improper fraction. Improper fraction. If activity wise we are going to distribute it, you will observe 5 chapatis are there. 2 chapatis one student will get, 2 chapatis another student will get. Equal parts are distributed. Now only 1 chapati is left, so it will be divided into half of part. One student will get half of it, another will get half of it. So this way we can distribute it among the 2 students. Completely we can divide it as 5 by 2 and 5 by 2. So such type of division is called improper fraction. In proper fraction, we have only one object. In improper, we have more than one object which are to be distributed among some students. Here the numerator is greater than the denominator, and in case of proper, numerator is smaller than the denominator. So this point you have to note. In proper fraction, numerator is smaller than the denominator, and in improper fraction, numerator is greater than the denominator. So we can say improper fraction, it is a combination of whole and proper fraction. We can say it is a combination of whole and proper fraction. Now, this is divided. How it was divided? One student get 2 complete chapati and 1 chapati is distributed half part. So we can write it as 2 1 by 2. 2 full part and 1 part is equally divided. So this number that we are now getting 2 1 by 2 is called as mixed fraction, which is another type of fraction, mixed fraction. 2 1 by 2. If I will write 3 1 by 4 whole number and then the proper fraction, such type of numbers are called mixed fraction, and mixed fractions are always obtained from improper fractions. Improper fraction can be converted into mixed fraction and mixed fraction can be converted into improper fraction. So these are the 3 type of fractions: proper fractions, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Now let us do some application on these fractions. We are doing the addition and subtraction of fractions. So simple examples I am taking. We have to solve 2 minus 3 by 4. 3 by 5. 2 is a whole number and 3 upon 5. What type of fraction it is? Numerator is smaller than the denominator, so it is proper fraction. How we are going to solve? We are going to make their denominator same by taking the LCM. Here is 5, here is 1. So we can make 1 as 5. If we multiply 1 by 5, then it will become 5. Both the denominator will be equal. So what we have to do? We have to multiply the denominator by 5 of the first number so that both the denominator become same. So if we are going to multiply it by 5 and the numerator also, then both of them will become equal. 2 5 10 minus 3 by 5. Now both denominator are same, so we can take them one time and the numerator will be solved according to the sign. 10 minus 3 will give 7 by 5. If cancellation is possible, then do the cancellation. If cancellation between numerator and denominator is not possible, then leave it. So this is the answer. This is the solution for this combination. Now come to the next. We have 3 upon 5 plus 2 upon 7. Here both the denominators are there, but both of them are different. So how we are going to solve? First of all, we have to make their denominator equal by taking the LCM. LCM of 5 and 7. And we know the process of taking the LCM. 5 and 7. Here we have to take the prime numbers only. 5 comes in the table of 5 only and 7 comes in the table of 7 only. So multiplying these two numbers, we will get the LCM. 5 into 7 will give 35. So the LCM of 5 and 7 is 35. It means we have to make the denominator 35 in both the cases. So what we will going to do? We have to multiply the first number 5 by 7 to get 35. And numerator as well as denominator. And 7 you have to multiply by 5. So 35, 7, 3, 21 plus 5 to 10, 35. Now what we are observing? Both the denominators are 35. They are same. So take them one time. Then according to the sign rule, solve the numerator. Numerator after addition, both of them are in plus sign. And we know that same signs are added. So we are going to solve them. This will give 31 upon 35. Again check out the table by which both numerator and denominator will be cancelled. If they are cancelled, then do cancel them. If they are not, then this is the answer. Now next, third example we are taking of mixed fraction. Both the numbers are in mixed fraction. So first of all, we have to convert them into improper fraction so that further calculation can be possible. So how we will going to convert them? Multiply these two numbers. 3 into 2 6. The result that we get will be added to the numerator. 3 2 just 6. 6 plus 2 8 upon 3. Same way 3 2 just 6. 6 plus 1 7 upon 2. Again following the same rule, we have to make their denominator same by taking the LCM. So we are going to take the LCM of 3 and 2. Again rough process, 3 and 2. 3 comes in the table of 3 and 2 comes in the table of 2. 3 1, you can take either of them first. 2 1 ja 2, 3 2 ja 6. So the LCM of 3 and 2 are 6. It means we have to make both the denominator as 6. So what we are going to do, for making 3 as 6 we have to multiply it by 2 and numerator also, and for making 2 as 6 we have to multiply it by 3, multiply the numerator also. 8 2 ja 16, 3 2 ja 6, 7 3 ja 21, 3 2 ja 6. Now both the denominator are same, take them one time and do the calculation of numerator according to the sign rule. Again both of them are in same sign, and same sign means they are to be added. So we have to add both of them. After addition we are getting 37 upon 6. There is no cancellation between numerator and denominator, so this is the answer. So this way we can solve the fractions number. We can add them or we can subtract them. Thank you.